Hello my people, welcome back to the channel. Buckle up because I'll be taking you into a major power shift happening right now in West Africa that has huge implications. Forget the dry headlines you are scrolling past. Today I'll be unpacking Burkina Faso's military rulers making a move that has sent shockwaves through the region. They've just scrapped the entire electoral commission. That's right, the body meant to run fair elections. Gone. Poof! And the reasons they are giving is very spicy. We are talking about sovereignty, foreign influence, and saving cash. Those are the reasons they are giving. But what's really going on behind the scenes? Is this about control, security, or something bigger? Let's get into it. So picture this. Burkina Faso, a nation grappling with a brutal Islamist insurgency for years. Back in September 2022, the military stepped in, saying the civilian government just couldn't handle the heat. Captain Ibrahim Traoré took the lead. Now fast forward to now, and they've just dropped the bombshell. The Independent National Electoral Commission, CENI, they've dissolved it completely. The state TV RTB reports that it's officially disbanded, and the official line, the Interior Ministry will handle all future elections. Now the government says that this commission was costing the nation a hefty chunk of change. We are talking close to $870,000 a year. The minister, who goes by the name Emily Zarbo, called it a subsidized body saving money. Okay, maybe, but then comes the real kicker. Minister Zarbo drops this line, and here is the line he says: abolishing the commission would reinforce our sovereign control on the electoral process and at the same time limit foreign influences. Boom! That's the headline right there. Sovereign control. Limit foreign influences. Remember, I'll tell you something. This isn't just about saving bucks. Think about it. Is it just about saving bucks? To me, this is a deliberate move to pull the entire electoral machinery inside the government structure, specifically under the military-led administration's wing. It's more like centralizing power over the most fundamental democratic process, choosing your leaders. Now connect the dots. Remember, these same military leaders already hit the pause button on democracy. Elections that were supposed to happen last year, being 2024, they pushed it all the way back to July 2029. That's a 5-year extension on their transition period, meaning that Captain Traoré gets to stay firmly in the driver's seat. And crucially, this extension clears the path for him to potentially run in that eventual presidential election. Now, by dissolving the Independent Commission and bringing elections under the Interior Ministry's direct control, doesn't that raise some serious questions about the level playing field when those elections eventually occur? Keep thinking with me. And now let's talk about foreign influence angle. This isn't happening in a vacuum. Remember, since taking power, Traoré's junta has made a very public pivot. First, it took out France, the former colonial masters. They kicked out the French troops and ended military cooperation. And then they brought in Russia. If you look very well, you see that we've seen Russian flags waved all around. Advisors potentially involved and even strong anti-Western rhetoric. They also scrapped the Electoral Commission, and then they are framing it as a resistance to foreign meddling. This kind of fits perfectly into the broader geopolitical realignment. It's a signal. It's simply saying that we control our destiny, our politics, and we choose our partners. But is the partner they've chosen influencing this very decision? The military justifies everything. The coup, the delays, and now this move. On the existential threat, there is a raging Islamist insurgency. Groups like the JNIM are hitting hard. We've seen truly horrific attacks. The military says that security must come before politics. But here's the uncomfortable counter-narrative. Human rights groups consistently sound the alarm, alleging that severe human rights abuses by security forces targeting civilians in counter-terror ops. They talk about suppression, political activity stifled, freedom of expression curtailed, and then there's this brutal effectiveness question. Despite the military's effort and the Russian pivot, the insurgency doesn't seem to be fading at all. In fact, reports suggest that attacks have actually intensified, potentially doubling in the first part of this year compared to the last. Does dissolving the Electoral Commission truly help solve this security crisis? Or is it consolidating power while the core problem burns? So what are we left with? Burkina Faso's military rulers have made a decisive controversial power grab. They've dismantled a key democratic institution, centralizing control over future elections under their own authority. They cite cost savings and, more powerfully, national sovereignty and resistance to foreign meddling. This aligns perfectly with their rejection of France and the embrace of Russia. It also conveniently extends their direct control far beyond the already lengthy 2029 transition deadline they set for themselves. The big question, unresolved questions that keeps hanging over Ouagadougou is this. 1. Can true sovereignty be built by dismantling independent checks on power? When elections do finally happen under the Interior Ministry, can they possibly be seen as free and fair by the Burkinabé people and the world? Thirdly, is this move truly about securing the nations against jihadists, or is it securing the junta's hold on power indefinitely? And lastly, and at what cost to fundamental rights and the long-term democratic future would this cost Burkina Faso? This is a complex, high-stakes situation unfolding in real time. What's your take? Is this a necessary step for stability in a nation already under siege? Or a dangerous slide towards permanent military rule disguised as sovereignty? Every single one. Let's get in this conversation. Let's get it going. If you found this African geopolitics and power dynamic analysis valuable, do me a favor and smash that like button, for it really helps this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell also, so you don't miss my next exploration into the story shaping this incredible continent. Remember, I go beyond the sound bites. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed. Peace out. Hello my people, I am Great Dave. If you enjoy my vlogging and you wish to see more of this, do me a favor, hit the like button and also subscribe. If you're watching from Facebook, also give me a follow. I would really appreciate that. And yes, you can also share my works for your friends and family members. And also do not forget to hit the notification button just so you can get notified the very moment I drop. I hope to see you next time, and yeah, take care.